My name is Arnold Riona. I'm from San Domingo, Pueblo. And first of all, I'd like to say thank you. Woo, I know everybody up there on the panel speak the same Karish language, so woo, thank you about your information that you all given us. And I do admire your talents. I mean, I know every artist have their own talent, and you know, I'm sure somewhere down the line we all want to be in your position somewhere down the line. And again, thanks. And Mr. Bernstein, I do appreciate this talk. I think the authenticity is the most critical, important word nowadays, because the fact that it's all about integrity, honesty, like the panel have discussed and informed us. I think it's critical that every artist needs to put their shoes in the consumer, to know what your items or whatever your pieces are, how it's made, and how it's produced. And I think that's something that as a consumer really wants to know, so that they know what they're purchasing. And I'd like to say thanks again for this talk. Appreciate it.
It was good to hear some of the folks and the artists, particularly the panel. We need to be very honest about where we're going with authenticity. Now we're going to be kiln firing, driving the water and moisture out of the clay for preheating, and going at 017 or 015 or 013. You've already done fired your pot. It's fired, it's baked, it's bisque, you know. So we need to be honest. And then, you know, using a kiln, I think, you know, sure you're using the raw materials to make things happen, you know, to make an authentic pot, but using a kiln to fire it, I mean, it offsets the authenticity, which we're all trying to talk about here, of a piece. So, if you want to be authentic and describe yourself with authenticity and define that, then by all means, do it outside if you're a potter. Yeah, there is heartbreak that happens. It comes with territory. It's like life itself. You know, we go into this roller coaster ride, and then there's a nice smooth path. That's part of learning. It's called process, accepting and going beyond the boundaries of who we are as Native people within the 21st century. Using things that are made, man-made, to assist us to process. But yet we still gather materials out there like our ancestors have, and we're still doing that. And the process is a very long journey. It continues on and on and on. It's still there. It's still there. I used to work at a place called New Mexico Clay. I was their chemist in the back. I used to do all the chemical glaze mixing for a lot of the ceramics artists, universities, APS schools, and whatnot, and also help make different clay bodies with Grant, who was the owner of New Mexico Clay and still is. And I've seen a lot of artists come in and out, you know. But yeah, we have to talk and think about what we're doing, applicating, putting on to our pieces, and be honest. That's where it's at, being honest about who you are as an artist working with authentic materials. That's where it's at. Being honest, because it will come back and bite you in the butt. It will, it will, it will. So be honest about where you're at and what you're doing. If you're adding something other than a material that comes from the earth itself, be honest about that. You know, there's nothing wrong with being a contemporary artist. There's nothing wrong with that. You're just pushing the envelope beyond that. And that's what art's all about. You know, it's not stealing, it's borrowing ideas and whatnot. You know, you wake up, you see things happening, and it's all there, you know. Ups and downs in life as well as creative, you know. Not stealing, but borrowing other art. It's been going on for thousands and thousands of years, you know. So, in the 21st century, where we're at as Native people, and generations that are yet to come, who yet come, you know, let's keep it alive and keep it going. You know, I teach myself, and I see a lot of Native students from other villages who come and look for me to share that. And I do, just like up here. You know, I teach at UNM, I teach at Santa Fe Community College, I teach at Northern Community College. I have a lot of natives and non-natives in my class. But we all are tied to clay in one way or another, from different parts of the world and different cultures. but we use it differently in creating something from the earth itself. And we all share the same earth, but yet in different parts of the world, we see the same sun, the same stars, the same moon coming and going. We breathe the same air, but yet come from many parts of the world, many cultural backgrounds, but use clay very